The older children haven't forgotten the abuse or where it all took place. After visiting a town near where they grew up, they ask Mom and Dad if they can drive by and see their old house.
Yeah, everything's the same. That's the kitchen, and if you look in here, see where that pink room is?
What room is that?
That was the parlor.
You went to the hallway down here, and went to the door, and upstairs is where my bedroom is.
Do you have any good memories here with Kyle?
Some of his stories that he wrote were funny. When other people thought they were stupid, I didn't.
Stephanie's afraid he's going to be forgotten, afraid that the other children don't really remember him. Since they didn't do much with other people in the community, they were their own society within their family. I'm not sure these kids ever expressed their feelings, telling one another they loved each other. They were so busy trying to survive. I never let him know how much I cared about him.
He talked about reversing time.
Do you ever wish you could go back into time and change things?
No. I don't even want to go back into time, period.
It was a very tightly controlled home. The children were locked in their upstairs bedrooms at night. They would go for periods of up to a week without food.
What do you remember about this house?
I got thrown across that table inside. If you look with your eyes, you can see the table. We had to keep our arms out like this whenever we got in trouble.
He'd make you face the wall for a minimum of 3 hours. If you dropped your arms, he'd come around on the back side and smack you in the back of the head with a broom handle.
I had to mow this whole yard by myself, and if we didn't get it all mowed perfectly right, there's just one piece of grass sticking it, we would get in trouble.
What would happen if you got in trouble?
We'd get hit.
I've been involved in the art scene in Chicago since 1969.
Every neighborhood that I've grown up with got gentrified.
I'm able to count 15 places I lived in the last 30 years. There was Lincoln Park, Lakeview,
Garfield Park, Humboldt Park, Logan Square, Uptown,
Howard Street, Edgewater, Rogers Park.
and then finally I moved to Bucktown.
Back in the 70s, Bucktown and Wicker Park were a haven for artists. There were a group of us in Wicker Park that knew that gentrification was a threat. And in the 80s, we had a chance to discuss gentrification, and out of that, quite a few artists and social activists founded the Near Northwest Arts Council.
This is the first invitational flyer by the Near Northwest Arts Council to organize artists in the neighborhood.
When I first started working with the Near Northwest Arts Council, I didn't think artists' housing was as important as the survival of the artists. But as I kept on working and realizing that it's going to take a really long time for us to be able to sell work, so that way we're able to buy homes and to live like everybody else does, I realized that artist housing programs like this are important.
The only tool against gentrification is to be a property owner.
Acme is an answer to this dilemma that's been going on for years. So we're not getting moved out again. That's it. The buck stops here.